I love this t-shirt. Make muscle, not war. But I will tell you that I did. Oh, wait a minute. 1 second. Just in case the audio is wonky. Like I said, I love this t-shirt. Make muscle, not war. It's one of my favorite t-shirts that I almost never wear. I wear this shirt once every couple of years. But yeah. All right. Okay. Time to head home. I'm a little overheated. So we're going to blow the roof off this joint. Make sure. Okay, there we go. All right. All right. So yeah, I got a busy day today, and uh, wasn't really expecting to perform as well as I did today. I was a little slow, but mainly because I knew I had a lot of time. But today's assignment was, 405 pounds. 405 pounds. Um, it's amazing how nobody wants to cross the street when they have the right of way, but everybody wants to cross the street when their light is red. You have motherfuckers waiting at the green light, asking if they can go when the light is green for them. But then when the light is red, okay. Um, so anyway, yeah. So today, well, going back to Saturday, today's Tuesday, right? Yeah. We didn't have any energy on Saturday, and even though I did get the prescribed amount of sets and reps in, I really felt like Saturday was a huge fail. It took me forever to complete my task, and it just sucked, you know. Um, Today, well, I had like this fear that things were not going to go well today, and I knew that I didn't get a lot of good sleep on Friday night heading into Saturday, so I knew that I had 3 nights to get it right, and I think I got it right on at least 2 of the 3 nights. I didn't get really great sleep yesterday, but one of the things that I've been doing when I'm on is I like to get in some whey protein pretty much right before I go to bed, 20 or more grams before bed. And I can tell you that the soreness in my legs dissipated fairly quickly. Um, I felt pretty okay. Um, and so, even though I have more work to do today, um, because I had done more of the things that I need to do to recover properly, I had a much better time today. So I did 5 sets of 9 repetitions, which is a total of 45 reps. I was satisfied with the quality of the repetitions. I did not do the leg curl today. Instead, I did kettlebell swings. So I think that at least for a while, possibly for the foreseeable future, my hip hinge after my squat motion, which the leg press is a squat motion, um, I am going to run with that kettlebell swing for a while. Uh, and this will be a nice precursor into, getting uh, kind of getting myself towards deadlifting again. So I did not want to deadlifting again, really any real, um, until maybe I hit 5 plates, which is 495, or what is that? What does that translate to in kilos? I think 405 is 180 kilos, roundabout. So is that 220 kilos? 220 kilos is 495? Hmm, that seems off. But we'll run with that. Whoever that is, thank you for hitting the like button. I appreciate you. Uh, so anyway, I did 3 sets of 10 because I really didn't have enough time to really go beyond that. Um, Kettlebell swings make me more tired, but I'm used to them more than a leg curl. So I actually enjoy them more. I enjoy the kettlebell swing more than the leg curl. But the leg curl was a really nice foundation point to launch from. Um, uh, to like get into the kettlebell swing, and I'm going to be upping the volume on the kettlebell swing pretty hard, um, and then I will increase the weight as I will increase the weight as I uh, continue to move up that ladder. And then, when I get really, really comfortable with hip hinging again, and I'm able to deadlift, like, let's say 275 with ease. I want to make it clear I can deadlift 275 right now, but the thing is that my motor patterns for the deadlift are not good. My mechanics on a deadlift, not good. And so one of the things that I want to do is to get back into the kettlebell swing, feel good about the kettlebell swing, refine the motion, and then use that as a stepping stone towards um, very slowly kind of rehabbing my motor patterns on the hip hinge, apply that to the deadlift, and then from there, um, start getting back towards a 300, 315-pound deadlift, and then start really adding squats to that. So at some point, I might only leg press 2 out of the 3 days, and then in the middle day, I'll squat or deadlift or something like that. Um, and I guess in the long term, I can reduce the weight, reduce the volume on pretty much the leg press, the squat, the deadlift, kind of reduce them to moderate levels, and then add them together on the same days to add for more total volume, because I really want bigger legs. And at this point in my life, I still do want to hit a 500-pound deadlift before it's all over. But right now, my aesthetics and size and body weight is more important to me. So right now, I just kind of want to add on volume, get more body weight up, and then start um, trying to go for high numbers. Now, if I do reach a 500-pound deadlift, it'll only be as impressive as my 435-pound deadlift because it will be at about 2.5 times body weight. And if I reach 200 pounds or above and I hit 495, that's still 2.5 times body weight. So, um, that's kind of like what I have in the in the future as far as goals are concerned. I'm not really I'm not really I can't really look too far into the future, but I do like to kind of think about what I could achieve as time goes along. How much weight can I move effectively? Um, if it's possible for me to not have skinny legs. um, um, I hit, it was a Sunday. Sunday, I hit 9 reps at 185 pounds on the bench press for the first time, and I was able to get it for all 4 sets without rest pauses or myo reps. And that's a really big thing for me. Um, and a lot of you might think, well, 9 reps at 185, that ain't nothing. But no, I do them slow. I do the slow repetitions. The stretch is, 3 seconds long, hold for a second and a half, 2 seconds, and then pressing through. So my repetitions last 2 to 3 times as long as your average bench presser. So I'm taking on a whole lot more stress because I move the weight a lot more slowly than your typical guy. So I'm really starting to look at, once I get to 10, 12 repetitions and I'm able to, press them very easily, um, then I'm looking at 205. And, I really want to see, okay, can I hit 5, 6 reps at 205 and then start climbing that ladder? Before I know it, I'm repping out 225 when not all that long ago, I can only max out 1 rep at 225. So, Cyber Kingo. What car is this? This is a 2022 BMW Z4 M40i, Misano blue, and something like lava. They call it lava red, but it's really more like an orange. It's kind of like a blood orange color. It was the closest thing I could get to like actual orange. Hey, a cop on a motorcycle. Don't see that too often. I'm just gonna sit here in this heavy traffic for a while. Yeah. So that's what we're doing here. I just I don't know. I really am enjoying what I'm doing, but I am getting a little bit impatient. I talked to the wife about this um, because she also Mrs. Evil also has bro having paranoia of being stopped. Oh no. When I first got cars, I had that paranoia. But now, like, I'm looking around, there's an ambulance behind, so like I don't want to have to move all the way to the right. But then when I heard sirens on the other side, I was like, oh, we don't have too many cops that like ride motorcycles here in New York City. So when you see one, you're like, oh, that's cool. Um, Um, yeah, Cyber Kingo. Sometimes people like to come into the stream and have fun and troll, and I just let them. As long as they're not disrespectful, I let them do their troll thing. You know what I'm saying? I don't mind it. Um, but I was talking to the wife, Mrs. Evil, who might be lurking in the background. I don't know. She might be lurking. She normally says hi, but I think she's at work right now, so she might just have the stream on in the background. But anyway, she wants to see the numbers on the scale go down. Hey, there she goes. I knew she was lurking about. Hey, Mrs. Evil. Um, you know, we were having this discussion about being impatient because we work so hard. I mean, she's a marathon runner, but she also lifts so that her thighs and ass can get bigger, so that I can sexually harass her more often. And I try to oblige her, but she's working really hard, right? So, on one way, she's building a lot of muscle in her legs, and the other way, she wants to see the numbers in the scale go down. And she's becoming leaner. She likes her figure more, but she wants to see the number on the scale go down. And I wish I could see your car from the outside. Maybe I'll do kind of like a little 360 before I end the stream. Maybe I'll do that. Because I don't think I've ever done that. I mean, there is a video on this channel where I kind of unveil when I first got the car 2 years ago. But yeah, I don't mind kind of showing. I mean, my car is not clean right now, but that's just the way it is. But both of us just kind of like impatient because we work so hard. I work out 10 times a week. I think the last week she either ran or she lifted a total of 6 times. And sometimes, when you're working and you're grinding, you're not going to see the same level of aesthetic progress because it doesn't happen as quickly. So you think that you're plateauing. But one of the things that I want to tell you guys is that one of the Jedi mind tricks, shout out to you Star Wars fans out there. I'm not one of you. I'm a Star Trek guy. Okay. One of the Jedi mind tricks that you can play on yourself is stop looking in the mirror and stop looking on the scale. After like the 3 or 4 month mark, where the gains don't appear as if they're coming as quickly, don't worry about it. Right now, you should be focused on your performance. Are you able to perform the way that you want to perform, and are you still making progress? So for me, I'm trying to do a mini PR every single time I go into the gym, and it's not sustainable. Adding a rep to every set, every single time I go out there on leg press, and that's very, very, very difficult. Very difficult. Um, oh wait, so she ran 6 times and lifted 3. So she did 9 workouts last week. I did, I think 8 or 9. Because one of my doubles, I was starting to feel a little sick, so I skipped the second, pushed it to the next day. But sometimes I have to listen to my body and be like, no, not today. But usually I work out 7 days a week. Okay. Um, and so, Cyber King, you're funny as hell. Um, you know, uh, you, sometimes you just have to shift your focus and understand that as long as you are progress at all, you're doing a good job and you don't have to put so much pressure on yourself. So, the last iteration that I had, once I reached the 50 mark at 365, is I had to hit 25 reps at 405. I've done the 25, the 30, the 35, the 40, now the 45. On Thursday, I'm supposed to hit 50 reps at 405. And I'm like, yo, like I'm thinking to myself, what do I do next? Do I go to 455 or do I go to 425? And, I went from 135, 225. I think I did part of the session at 285. No, one, no, one, no, 135, 225, 275, 315, 365, 405. So in that, you would think I should do the 455. I know that I can't progress at the same speed forever. Would it be smart if I took a pit stop at 425, went out to 50 reps before going 455? You get what I'm saying? Oh, hey, bro, but you talk a little bit too much in one go. Take care. Yeah. Well, this is what I do here. This is what I do here. Um, but anyway, you know, what am I supposed to do? Well, I do know that as long as I'm moving forward, it's okay. As long as I am moving forward, it's okay. I don't know what Tribulus is, so I can't help you with that, Mac. Um, but anyway, so I'm thinking, maybe I go to 425. Maybe I go to 425 next time I move up, or I've got these knee sleeves that are coming in, and maybe I might feel a little bit more secure. Maybe I can go to 455 and feel secure. Maybe I go to warm up at 405 and I feel so good that I end up saying, you know what, let me just go to 5 plates. I can do this. I don't know. But I'm willing to find out. But my thing is, I'm not going to put a lot of pressure on myself to lift all the weight in the gym a million times. My number one goal is to be better than I was the last time. I cannot just sit around and do the same thing I did last time. And if I feel really bad physically, I will do the same thing I did last time, but better. But I always need to be moving forward no matter what. I always need to be moving forward. And that's really what I want for you guys. I want you to always be thinking, you know what? I don't need to run a 2-hour marathon. Maybe if I'm running a 6-hour marathon, maybe I just try to cut that to 5 hours and 50 minutes the next time. It doesn't need to be huge gaps. You just need to keep pushing forward. And eventually, once you have been at it and consistent for long enough, you'll find that where you might have been at 225 in one spot, you might be at 500 a year from then. And then there's that wide gap between where you used to be and where you are. But don't look to create huge gaps all at once. You start rushing it and you end up with an injury and then you can't do anything. And then for what? What did you gain from that? Except getting injured. Dan Jensen is here, also lurking in the background. How many sets of bench press? I did 9 reps, 4 sets, with no rest pauses, and that's the first time. So I was going on a date with a woman that I was really excited about last Wednesday, and that was also a chest day. So I was so gung-ho about it. Instead of doing the 7 reps I was supposed to do for 4 sets, 7 reps, I ended up doing 4 sets of 8. So that actually put me 1 to 3 sessions ahead of where I was supposed to be, which I was not necessarily prepared for. All right. All right. So Cyber King left already, but I figured that I would do this little circle around the car real quick so that you guys can kind of see, because people always ask me what I'm driving. And I should probably say, yo, go look at the end of episode 95. All right, hold on. Oh, okay. Oh, all right. So this is what I drive right now. Uh, Blue on black with orange interior. This is what it is. Oh, I get up a lot. Oh, hold on, y'all. Oh, oh. And now, all right, y'all. So I got to get the fuck up out of here. I got to eat a lot of eggs. Eat a lot of eggs. And I have to work with a client in about 80 minutes. And then I have to work out with a friend for my second workout, which is shoulders. So that's going to be painful, but it's not going to be systemically taxing. So I got that. And then I think I have like another client after that and another after that. And it's a whole bunch of work, bro. A whole bunch of work. Anyway, love you guys. Thank you so much for supporting the platform. If you haven't done so already, please hit the like button. If you haven't done so already, please hit the subscription. Check me out on the Talking Shit podcast. Uh, the instructions to find me on TSP. The link, well, not the link, but the search term is in the description. Oh, there goes an IX. Not a very pretty car at all, in my opinion. Anyway, let me get out of here, y'all. Thank you so much for supporting, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.